One thing I wanted to bring up with Mike is he's like the real life Benjamin Buttons. You get older, you get more handsome. I get older, I'm like, oh, there's a new line. You just get more sexy.
Well, I do know that I looked pretty horrible when everyone, like that YouTube video on Letterman from '93. I remember, like, I had my bad hair. I was like on the cusp of, like, do I try to just embrace baldness or do I just like go whatever? And I had no time to ever cut my hair. And I remember the woman at Letterman, like you go in there and there's like the hair person, and she just started like quaffing my hair, like taking my bald hair and like, I don't know, hairspray and shit. And then like by the time I got out there, I was just like, oh God, I hope no one ever sees this.
Yeah, it's just the David Letterman show.
Like,
no one's going to see this, Mike.
Thanks to YouTube, it's there for my great grandchildren to see now, I guess.
Well, I want to talk about how sweet you were to. We were doing the 24-hour takeover a few years ago, and
that's right, yeah.
And we wanted you to be involved in some way, and then I asked you about it, and you're like, well, we have this thing with Beavis and Butthead as black characters,
yeah.
And maybe we can, Steve-O was doing his rap album at the time, and I'm so bummed that never came out, by the way. Tremaine hated it, I loved it.
Yeah.
But Mike said, I will reconfigure the Beavis and Butthead as black characters for a Steve-O video, which is way beyond huge. That made our whole 24-hour takeover that he would do that. And that really made after that it was like, we can just suck for 23 hours and 57 minutes.
Yeah, well, we had like well, actually Kevin Lofton's one of the most brilliant artist animators ever. He works for, now he does a lot of stuff for Howard Stern. He's been on Howard Stern, but everything the dude draws I frame and put on my wall. But we did this thing, like he did the black Beavis and Butthead for like the 5th time. And then when this gentleman here was saying that Steve-O had done a rap video, I thought, okay, now I think is the time to bust out the black Beavis and Butthead.
Oh.
And they're in the Good Times living room, and Butthead's got his head cocked to one side. They're drinking 40 ounces, and it's just like a beautiful thing. And
it was easily one of the greatest accomplishments of my life. We're doing this 24-hour takeover. It's like, wow, what can we do? It's like, whoa. What if we get Mike Judge to do something? And then I said something to you, and you're like, oh, we have this black Beavis and Butthead, which was brilliant. And then it played into Steve-O's thing, and you couldn't have been sweeter about doing it, and it couldn't have meant more to us. So,
well, I don't think I'd ever seen an opportunity to put it out there as sweet as that, because it was like, I don't know. I watched that video and I just thought, man, maybe this could work. Is it on the website? Is it like?
No, because I didn't think we put it on the website because I didn't want to ask you for another favor. I felt guilty enough for asking you to do anything, and you didn't.
I actually got a lot of good feedback about that.
You were so sweet about it, and then they're like, should we put it on the website? I'm like, I don't want to ask him to do something else. Let me ask you when we're sober, but I just didn't want to ask you. I felt guilty for asking you for anything anyway.
No, I figured it was on there anyway. But
No.
We'll be sober someday, and you can ask me.
We're not really sober when we hang out. But you have, but before we go, you have a animation festival that goes on. Do you have like a website or anything?
Yeah, animationshow.com. You can check out. We might be doing, when I get done with all this movie stuff. I have a lot of...
Very busy. Very busy.
Something in the fire. I can't remember.
Oh, yeah. But animationshow.com? Did I fuck that up?
No, you got it, yeah.
Oh, I guess that's it for One Bourbon, One Scotch, and One Beer with Mike Judge. September 4th, Extract.
This is sorry ass bullshit right here, Cephas.